So the Dogs will get the ball first. And here comes the kickoff of this Region 2 game, up high in the air and taken at the 15-yard line by the Dogs. And Demetrius Owens breaks a tackle, and there he goes to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35. Demetrius is going to lead the Tigers and score a Bulldog touchdown. No flags on a kickoff return of 85 yards by an explosive offensive player who has shown some flashes in practice, but here it is in a game situation, opening kickoff. He goes 85. It looked like Metter might seal him off between the 15 and 20, but then Demetrius got into open space right down the center of the field between the hashes, and he just ran a straight line all the way into the end zone to put the Bulldogs up 6-0, 15 seconds into the ball game. That'll bring Rick Tinoco in to try the extra point as the Bulldogs score a first-quarter touchdown for the fourth time this season. They'd scored 3 first-quarter touchdowns in a row until the Benedictine game, and here's a Tinoco PAT up and through, and the Dogs have the early 7-0 lead as we take a break on Y101. Tinoco, who was kicking short last week against Benedictine, will be kicking on a windy night, but the flag right behind the goalpost is kind of limp as he boots it up high into the air, down toward the 2-yard line, and returned there by the Tigers to the 10, to the 15. The Dogs always seem to make the tackle right around the 20, and this time they will stop them dead cold at the 22, and that's what I'm talking about. Fantastic kick coverage by Nick Hayes' unit, and of course all the coaches work on special teams, but Nick Hayes is kind of in charge of that unit. And, in fact, Metter will start just outside the 21 as the official places it near the left hash. For the Bulldog fans the stand's not completely full, but a good crowd here tonight. Young's going to keep the football and run to the 23, to the 25, and he's crushed by Demetrius Owens. Tackle there, it's going to be 3rd and long. But that would look to me to be kind of a busted play right there to make it 3rd down and 7 on the loss, and Keyshawn Morgan will come in on offense for the first time. One of the top rushers in the state of Georgia, all classifications. He was high as number 2 at one point. And McBride rolling under pressure, gets away, throws it right side. The ball's caught by Mincy. What a grab. First down and more as he crosses the 35 and goes down to the 33-yard line for the Toombs County Bulldogs. Bulldogs at the 34-yard line. Larry keeps the stats for the Toombs County Bulldogs. Motion to the near side of the field. Keyshawn left side. Big hole. There he goes. 25 to the 20 to the 19-yard line with a dog first down. The Bulldogs are marching down the left hash right now. And Metter begins to load up the box to try to stop the Bulldog run. And McBride's going to run to the outside because of that. He's going to go for the first down, and he's tackled right at the first down marker. Dalton McBride went to the outside. He did that against Bacon County and scored a touchdown. He's done that in home games where they load up the box. He's got the quick feet. He gets to the outside. And it looks like he picked up a dog first down by inches on that run by Johnson. Just enough to get the first down. Sistrunk still in the offensive backfield. And Jaden takes it, goes right up the middle, and dives toward the end zone and in for a Bulldog touchdown. Jaden Sistrunk went right up the middle with 2 hands on the football, his style of running, and he crossed the goal line easily, running right up the middle, and the Bulldogs lead 13-zip. So an 85-yard kickoff return and a 65-yard drive. And now the Bulldogs will shift into their extra point formation. The snapper is Cameron Panic. He's a senior. The holder is Luke Anderson, and he's a senior. And the kicker is Rick Tinoco, not a senior. Raises up the right arm to line it up. His first one was right through. Now getting ready for his second kick of the night. Here it is. Puts it up high into the air this time, and the officials raise up the arms. The PAT is good. And the Dogs lead 14-0, 4:52 to go in the opening quarter. Great start in Metter on a Friday night of Bulldog football right here on Y101. Got a new quarterback in there, Larry Gibson, the sophomore. He's got 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap, throws it short. The ball is caught for a first down by Joseph Pittman, 6'3". And he makes the catch. First down for the Tigers, their first of the game. The Bulldogs played them in a scrimmage game many years ago at the old high school. And the quarterback keeps it, runs across the 45 to the 50 to the Bulldog 45 to the 40 to the 35, and finally the Bulldogs able to get to him and bring him down and push him to the boundary and out. Larry Gibson on the run. Breaking free from the Bulldog D. Receivers out left and right. Bulldogs split up their four-man front. High snap. Gibson has it. Runs a football down to the 31. Down he goes in a pile. Bunch of dogs there, including 56 Carson Roberts. Demetrius Owens in on that play as well. Carson running off the field. Bulldogs seem to be substituting a lot, playing different numbers here on defense early in this ball game. Dakota Braddock has been playing well, getting a lot of playing time in the center of the defensive line. Irvin Mincy out there at left defensive end. We talked to Coach Farrell about his D-line. He likes the energy they've been playing with. 3rd down and 5. Pressure on Gibson. He escapes, but then he's tackled from behind. A sack for Irvin Mincy. Knocked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, the Bulldogs had a great rush, and then he stepped up, avoided that, and overcomes Mincy to clean up the play and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Big loss to make it 4th down and 10. The loss back to the original line of scrimmage on this series, the 36 on the Dog side. And Metter will take a timeout with 1:46 to go in the opening quarter in Metter. And the Toombs County Bulldogs leading this Region 2 game 14-0 as we take a break on Dog Football on Y101. As they set up near the left hash of the Dog 36, needing 10 for the first down. With Gibson still in there at quarterback. Johnson goes in motion to the right of the formation. Back goes Gibson to throw the screen. And he threw it into the line. A bunch of linemen down there to block. I didn't really see a receiver there. The pass is incomplete, and the Dogs will take over on the defensive stop. They were trying to set up the screen. Not sure who he was throwing the screen pass to, right across the center of the field. 2nd and 2. Nobody in the backfield but Dalton McBride. He's a quarterback. Motion again. Fakes it to him, runs it up the middle. Big hole to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35. Dalton to the outside, running down the sideline. Finally tackled inside the 20. So the Bulldogs set that up by sweeping it off to Keyshawn Morgan. And then running basically the same play again. But this time you don't hand it to the man in motion. The quarterback keeps it. And found a big hole off the left side of the Bulldog offensive line. And the Dogs are set up nicely once again with 1:22 to go in the opening quarter. 2nd down and 6. Bulldogs are a no-huddle team. High snap, and McBride pulls it out from Sistrunk, fires it left side of Lane Adams. And Lane goes inside the 10. And it's going to be 3rd and short for the Bulldogs, I think, depending upon the spot, with 10.6 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Keyshawn Morgan will come back into the ball game, maybe to take a shot at the Metter defense. No, McBride's going to drop back, plenty of time, throws it short. Ball caught by DJ Matthews on the flats. Makes a nice move, makes a cut, runs into a man, and scores a Dog touchdown. He ran into a Tiger, and the Tiger bounced off him, and DJ, who did not play last week because of an injury, is in the end zone on a 16-yard play. Play the Dogs work on all the time in practice. They got that one down to perfection. And DJ made a nice cut, and then boom, overcomes a Tiger, and he bounced right off of DJ. Dogs leading 20-0. That's a second quarter touchdown, but most of the drive came in the opening quarter. Tinoco set to go. Kicking for the first time at the goal post in the south end zone. Perfect snap from Panic, and the kick is a beauty. It's through. Dogs off to a fantastic start in Metter in Region 2 action, leading the Tigers 21-0 as we take another break on Y101. Well, the Focus Bulldogs coming off a loss to Benedictine with a big game coming up next week at home against rival Vidalia, have come out and scored 21 points in 12 minutes and 27 seconds. Here's Tinoco booting this ball pretty deep this time into the end zone, about 8 yards deep and bouncing through. Bulldogs came back from a 12-0 deficit in the final 3 minutes and won 14-12. Gibson rolling under pressure, escapes, breaks one tackle. Now he's going to escape again. The Dogs thought they had him wrapped up. I was going to call it a gang tackle. He slipped free, but he's still tackled behind the line of scrimmage after all that effort. And the Bulldogs had several shots at him. And the bottom line is he still lost about 3 yards, and it could have been more. Dogs led 14-0 after the first quarter and have scored one touchdown here in the second. 1st and 10 for the Dogs, setting up left hash. Receivers left and right for McBride. Sistrunk in the offensive backfield. Motion to the near side from Lane Adams. Jaden runs it up the middle, goes inside the 35 to the 30. Now zigs to the right side. He lost the ball. It's picked up by Metter. The Tigers have recovered a fumble. The Dogs don't do that very often. Funny how games can change. The Dogs had the ball at the 39. Jaden Sistrunk had broken off a long run, but somehow the ball came out and Meadow recovered it. Here's a zig and a zag. Running the football is Howard. And he's finally tackled at around the 23. Kind of dancing around. But a good gain on first down, netting his team 7 to make it 2nd and 3. And think about it. If the Bulldogs drive that ball into the end zone, they're up 28-zip. If they give up a touchdown here, it's 21-7. It's a 14-point swing. 2nd down and 3. 2 receivers to the right, the wide side of the field. Gibson keeps the football, finds an open space right up the middle, and runs down to the 15. And that's where he's tackled. Dogs shut out Jeff Davis on their homecoming, 49-0. They're playing in Metter's homecoming tonight. 1st and 10. And once again, Howard running the football. This time he's tackled at the line of scrimmage or maybe slightly behind it. Ashley comes in there and he makes the tackle. Of course, he caught a touchdown pass late in the 4th quarter last week against Benedictine. That'll be a TFL officially, a loss of 1. But you got Luke Anderson on that side of the field. Now the Bulldogs will shift a little because Metter's going to change the formation. A receiver to the right and 2 to the left. And Jaquel Boyd and Irvin Mincy exchange positions on the defensive line. Here's the snap. Gibson rolling to his right under pressure, and he's sacked by Irvin Mincy. Back at the 32. He wasn't the only dog there, but he was the first one there, I believe. Jaquel Boyd was also in on the play. But it was Irvin Mincy who gets his 2nd big sack of the ball game. Snap to Gibson, plenty of time, throws it short, the ball deflected and nearly intercepted on a dive, but it doesn't matter, it was 4th down. In fact, if you don't intercept that pass, it's better because you get the ball at the line of scrimmage. So the Dogs get to stop Metter after recovering a Bulldog fumble, drives all the way down to the 19 where the drive stalls. Where is Keyshawn Morgan? He's in the offensive backfield. A fantastic 3rd down back. 3rd down and 4. Motion, and Keyshawn gets it. Keyshawn runs into a Tiger, now bounces off to the right, still fighting for yardage, and he didn't get the first down. So that means perhaps Lane Adams will come out and punt for the first time. Let's see where the spot is. Short of the first down. Lane averaged 40.2 yards per punt last year. What are they going to do? They're going to measure? The official waving his hands. The down marker is like 3 yards away from where the first down is. I can't tell relationship of ball and the chains, but now they bring the chains out and stretch them out. We'll see if Keyshawn Morgan on 2nd effort was able to pick up a Bulldog first down. It's looking good right now, but they still haven't stretched the chains out all the way. Here we go. It's very close. Boy, it's close. And the Dogs are just a little bit short. No, he says first down. He looked at it 2 different ways. Normally they will signal first down pretty quickly. So obviously, a very close call right there, and the Dogs get the first down on the run by Keyshawn. Now they're putting it back to 3rd and 11. So perhaps another passing situation for McBride. He was throwing a touchdown pass tonight. on a 16-yard completion to DJ Matthews. Motion in front of him, high snap, gives it to Keyshawn. Keyshawn with a full burst of speed, breaks away. There he goes, down the sideline. A chance to score 6, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Dogs. Boy, did he find an opening. Down the right side. And once he broke free from the line of scrimmage, Keyshawn was sailing for 6. And the Bulldogs have 27 up on the board here in Metter before halftime. Now the Tigers had a chance to change momentum in this game had they scored, with the Bulldogs leading 21-0, but instead the Dogs get the ball back, and Keyshawn breaks free on a long run. And now Tinoco getting ready to kick into the south end zone again. He's been really hot tonight. All his kicks up in the air and right to the center of the goalpost. Cameron Panic snapping to Luke Anderson. Here we go. Everything looks good. Kick up in the air. And it is through. Dogs leading 28-0. A minute 41 to go before halftime as we break on Y101.